Hi everybody, Meredith Garfalo, and I am at NAMC in Springfield, Ohio. Boy, do I have something fun for you today. You might have been hearing the buzz about electric aircrafts, but I'm actually going to take this one step further and turn that buzz into an actual experience. So what we are going to be doing is I'm going to be part of a flight simulator. So it is the Sinclair College Electric Aircraft Flight Simulator. And I've got the perfect person to teach me how to fly it, and so you can see how electric airplanes work. Hi.
Hi.
So where do you work? What do you do? Let everybody at home know your position and title.
Sure, yeah. So I'm Joshua Bohan. I am the Deputy Director at Sinclair Colleges for the Unmanned Aerial System program that we have there. So yeah, I'm a local native, live in Dayton, Ohio.
Well, we're really excited to operate this. So should we hop in?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Step around here.
So this is what it would be like flying a plane.
Correct. Yes. So this is going to simulate what it would be like to fly in a vertical takeoff and landing type aircraft. So that means like a helicopter, and then we're going to transition to take off like a normal aircraft would, so your airliner. So
well, let me ask you, I've never flown a plane before. Is this going to be terrifying?
No, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be a blast.
Okay. So let's see. So should I get strapped in? How do we? What do we start with here?
Yeah. So starting out, you're gonna see. Let's just go from bottom to top here.
Okay.
So you got some pedals. This is what is gonna turn you on the ground. This is also your brakes.
Can I do this in heels, by the way?
Yes. So
okay,
you just push on the pedals there, and that's gonna get you kind of steered on the ground. It's doing differential braking essentially.
Okay.
So that'll help you steer as you're going down.
So like left, right, like driving a car except with my feet.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. The next thing, we're going to come up here on your left side. You're going to see a stick, just like in a fighter aircraft, essentially. So this is what's going to control your up, down, left, right. So you pull back, that's going to cause you to, trees go away from you. You push forward, you're going to, trees get closer, right? And then right, that's going to bank to the right, and then left, that's going to bank to the left.
Okay.
And that's going to be your primary controls, all you have to worry about when we're in the air. So.
All right, that's exciting.
The next thing that you're going to this is called the lift lever, so it goes up and down, and then you also, with your thumb, you're going to be moving this forward and back. That's going to cause the push motor to go faster or slower, and this is what's going to cause you to go up and down via like a helicopter. If that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. So, and that's what's different about an electric aircraft, right? You think about aircraft like, you're flying somewhere, like a Boeing 747 or something like that. This is actually where it's an aircraft with electric power versus fuel.
Correct. Yep. So instead of having a turbofan engine, you're going to have just electric motors, and that's driving a propeller. So
all right,
that's what you need.
Very cool.
All right. Are you ready to?
I think so. I'm nervous, but I think so. Let's take off.
Yeah, so all we got to do is, so I'll have you put your right hand right there.
Okay.
And then your thumb's going to be on that little notch.
Oh, the notch.
Yep, right here.
Right here?
So, yep.
This one. I feel it, okay.
And then just kind of feel that go forward and aft a little bit, and you can pull it back. So that's going to be your pusher motor there.
Okay.
So then your left hand is going to be on the stick, kind of like that.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is just pull up on the lift lever, your whole hand coming up, and that's going to get the lift.
Oh my gosh!
There we go. We're up.
Oh
and
my
then
gosh!
Just keep pulling that up a little bit more for me. Just keep pulling it up.
Oh my
Perfect.
gosh!
Perfect.
I cannot even.
Actually, help you out a little bit here.
Thank you. Wow! Then, look at the view I'm getting.
Go ahead and roll your thumb forward. Just roll that all the way forward. Very nice. So that's going to get you going forward. So you're going to have your airspeed right here, your altitude. So we're at 1,300. So we're 300 feet above the ground right now.
Oh.
And then you're heading about 50 knots or so.
Oh my gosh.
So about 60 miles per hour almost right now.
And I have to keep my thumb on this one.
Yep. And then as we get transitioned here, I want you to start pushing this down, the lift lever.
Okay.
And now we're going to get rid of that lift lever, and now we're going to start flying like and I'm going to pull this power back for you.
Okay.
And now we're going to start flying like a normal aircraft.
Oh my gosh.
So with your left hand there, you can go left, right, and then up and down a little bit.
Wow.
And now you're in a bank, so left turn.
So just keep going left?
Yeah, so you can go left a little bit, and let's continue this climb. Let's keep right about there.
Okay.
And we'll just continue to climb out. And a little bit more power on with your thumb. There we go, right about there. And then you can roll out right there. Let's head south. That's good. Heading right there. So this is awesome. You are flying.
I can't believe it. I've never, I've partnered on it, but never done this in my life. But I'm kind of getting more comfortable now, you know, like now that we're in the air. And I love how you have all the things in front of you. So, but it is a lot of hand-eye coordination, just like kind of driving a car, but you're in the air, right?
It is, yep. So we call it a composite cross-check. Pull your throttle back just a little bit. Composite cross-check, so that's inside, outside. So you have all your instrumentation.
Wow.
You can see other surrounding airports and different waypoints that you can go to. So that helps you navigate where to go.
I'm doing okay still?
You're doing great.
I guess we're still in the air. We're not in the ground, so that's good.
You're doing awesome. So we're flying about 100 knots.
Okay.
And you are almost 2,000 feet in the air. We're at 1850. And
how high up does this go? And so are all of the things you can do in the simulator the same that would be on an electric aircraft?
That is correct. So I can even bring up our aircraft systems here. So this is going to show our battery power in kilowatts hours, and it's going to also show how much torque is coming off the prop motor that you have right there. And then it also shows our temperature. So that's the electrical system that we're going to have for this particular aircraft. I'm going to bring that back to the map here.
So am I just turning?
So yeah, let's keep that turn coming to the left here, and that'll be
like
great.
That?
Yep, that's perfect.
Oh my gosh! I mean, this is like, I'm like looking down, I'm looking up. I mean, I'm speechless.
It's pretty incredible.
And this is how people learn to fly these electric planes. Like if I was going to do this to become a pilot, this is a good way to learn like what it feels like and looks like.
Correct. Yeah, we'll roll out right here. That's exactly right. So you spend a lot of time in the simulator to get used to what do the controls feel like, what is the actual physics of the aircraft going to feel like before you get into the actual aircraft. A lot of it becomes just more of in terms of second nature of what it feels like. So when you get in the aircraft, you don't freeze, right? So
right, I feel very relaxed, and I think that's probably very helpful. Now, you know, some people might be like, well, why are we going in this new phase, like electric aircraft versus something that's more fuel, jet propelled?
Sure, that's a great question. So I would say the main thing is the simplicity of the system for not only the aircraft itself, but also for the operator. So the training that the pilot has to go through, the systems that they have to learn is very much simplified in terms of they only have one system really to worry about, and that's the electrical power system. So batteries, high voltage systems, and then the motor system itself. As opposed to traditional aircraft, if you're talking about jets, typically you've got hydraulics, pneumatics, and electrics, and you have to get all those systems up and running. This, you can basically get it in, turn on the battery, and you're ready to go. So that's what really makes it easier on the user or the operator in this case.
So does this do all the same things? Like, for example, an electric plane, is it the same kind of things and feel as if you were on, say, like an airplane just flying to see grandma in Florida or something like that?
Yes. So this simulator is going to have, it has a particular physics model for the aircraft that it's going to use to make it feel like how it would in the actual aircraft if you were flying. So, yeah.
Wow.
So we're actually going past where we took off.
So we got to land at some point.
Yeah, so we're actually going to start a right-hand turn, actually, and start a little bit of a descent, so you can pull that power back a little bit. Yep, with your thumb, just roll it aft. Perfect, there we go. And actually just roll it all the way back for me. There we go. And then start this right-hand turn, and we're going to go, you can see on the map there.
Oh my gosh.
That's where we're going to go back to.
I mean, are you seeing what I see right now? I mean, I really feel like I'm flying a plane. I mean, this is incredible, and it's safe. You're cost effective with something like this, having a simulator, and you're not using like, I mean, there's so many benefits about simulation flights versus something, you know, testing things out in real time.
I'm rolling this out right there. Yes, and the greatest thing about the simulator is you can practice emergency procedures, things that would be not as safe to do in the actual aircraft.
Right.
But if you did run into them, you've experienced and know what things do I have to do if I run into a situation where, hey, I have to execute an emergency checklist. So that's probably the major benefit of simulator.
Well, and you know, it is, you know, people think about it, and especially for pilots, I'm sure training, like, you know, and learning electric aircraft, you think, oh, this is something different than I've done in the past, and so you get that extra safety blanket. You got a flying trapeze when you've got the safety net underneath you. This is kind of a good safety net to practice what you're doing.
That's correct. That's exactly right.
What else do people know about electric aircraft? I mean, this is a new revolution. I mean, we're moving forward with a lot of companies that are, you know, doing this change, and we're moving forward with making strides in somewhere that I believe the Wright brothers would probably be like jumping up right now and saying, I can't believe you're doing this.
Exactly. So I think the major benefit is going to be the savings in fuel. So I'm going to actually push this throttle up. So fuel savings. So instead of using the fossil fuels, the Jet A fuel, you're using just battery power, and that's going to save you the shorter run. So if you have packages to deliver, and let's say it's only, you know, 50 to a couple hundred miles, getting a jet engine up and running and burning all that fuel to just go that distance, it's going to be way more economical and simplified to get it in an electric aircraft. And I think that's going to be where we're going to see a lot of the benefits.
So cool. All right, so we're going to land this bird?
We are. So we're coming to beam our touchdown zone point right about now. So we're going to just fly a little bit further here, and then I'm going to have you start down and start a right-hand turn when I basically indicate. But we're just going to keep going. We're basically going parallel to our landing zone at this point.
I see that on the map. Okay.
So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. So yeah, that's going to be our runway. So we're going to go basically like a 45-degree off, and then we're going to start a right-hand turn and a slight descent.
All right.
So right about now, you can just roll that stick to the right. That's perfect right there. And then bring that power maybe just slightly aft, and right about there is maybe a good descent point. And just like you said, I'm going to go outside, inside, outside, inside. Check my instruments, check outside, make sure I've got a good turn rate going. I'm going to decrease our bank here so we can line up with the extended center line.
Excellent.
But this is looking really nice.
Excellent. Good.
Really nice.
This is the captain. We're coming in for landing.
That's right. All right. So we're going to actually roll off slightly here.
Go back?
No, we're good. We're good? We're going to do this.
All right.
So we're actually do a vertical landing if you want to go in.
No way.
All right.
Okay, yes, please. So I think everyone wants to see this.
We're going slow enough, so I want you to pull back on that lift lever. You can see the lift motors coming on. That's perfect right there.
Okay.
And then just roll back this power. Perfect. And what we're going to do is we're going to slow down to basically become static over the runway, just like a helicopter.
Wow, this is so fascinating.
This is perfect. So we're slowing down. We're about 60 knots right now, 50 knots. And as we slow down, I'm going to add just a little bit more of that lift motor power in there for you. This is good. This is perfect. So now we're only going 35 knots across the runway, and we're going to start descending, which this is looking really great. So 25 knots forward. You're doing awesome.
Excellent.
Keep that lift motor in there. That's looking great. And we're just going to let our descent rate continue to come down. So, yep, this is great. Slowly coming forward. We got some forward momentum, which we want.
Okay.
And then you're just going to modulate that until we get right about
My heart is pounding. I'm not going to lie. But that's what's so cool about this.
Let a little bit of that power out.
Okay.
And we'll settle right on the runway about almost there.
Almost there? Here we go. I'm about to land my first flight.
There you go. You made it.
Wow.
We're on the ground just like a helicopter.
High five.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
You guys just got to see Meredith Garfalo's first flight. Obviously simulated, but still. I mean, my heart is pounding.
That was great. That was excellent work.
That was so cool. Well, thank you so much, and I hope everybody at home enjoyed this. And you know, we always got some really cool things coming to you from 10 TV, and so very excited to learn more about where we're going with electric aircrafts in the future. And thank you so much to Sinclair College for this opportunity.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
See you guys soon.